policy. Policy is not a building, it's not a road. But he has taken something that nobody sees into something that the whole country is talking about now. So you need to do a lesson for all of us. Before Dora Akunyili went to NAFDAC, nobody knew NAFDAC.
Yes.
Up to today, we're talking about Dora Akunyili, even though she's no longer with us, and we're still talking about NAFDAC. It means that every responsibility and opportunity we get, we should take it to the next level. Thank you very much.
So you take, yes, sir.
Sir, all you said have been noted. We're going to work with you to design a template to start with lead assessment of all the team members. Area they would love to be trained in order to enhance their capacity. After that, we'll structure the training. There will be trainings that will be general. There will be trainings that will be specific based on the needs of the individual and what they want to do and what we want to do going forward. So all of those are noticed.
Finally, if I may take 2 minutes of the time, like I usually tell people whenever I'm invited to talk, you see, when you are building an institution, you have to get the basic fundamentals right. Now, he is the brand, but we need to build an institution around the brand, that it becomes what the accountant call going concern. Now, when an organization is a going concern, it is a legitimate entity on its own. It can raise funds, it can do capital budgeting, it can invest, it can speak to the outside world, it can collaborate with the outside world, it can initiate programs on its own, and it can live and outlive the owners. So I think one of the strategy sections that should be organized soonest is how do we get that done? Now, there is a limitation in his capacity to source for funds within and outside the country, except it's just, okay, personal contribution. You cannot run an organization based on personal contributions. So what we need to do is fashion out ways of creating an institution that can source and sustain itself. So I think the leaders after this should sit down. Is it an NGO that should be set up? Is it a limited liability company that should be set up? Is it a research and development outfit that needs to be set up? This will integrate, or it will relate with the outside world. It is only on that you can ascertain funding. And without funding, you will continue to crawl. Mark my words. Thank you very much, sir.
NGO.
I forgot to mention two things, sir. First, probably the House will think we have, as I've told you, this place, because of the shortage of the ECOWAS Parliament, it was the management decided to give ECOWAS this particular wing. Wow. The whole of the wing to ECOWAS. That's why you see our bags. We started packing our things into those bags. The reason why they didn't come is because of our import. Yeah. So the management said no, until when they finish this program, ECOWAS cannot come in. So why they didn't start working since last week is because import didn't finish. But they give us alternative hall also here in ICC, that is Taraba Hall. There is a big office there. They give us as big as this one. And so probably we will move to, I don't know, next week I will talk with the management to see when do they want us to, those people that are there will leave, and then they will bend and then put together all those things that are not there for us to move to that Taraba Hall. And that means we are independent on that place, if the House will love to that. Second alternative is somebody have, our brothers here help us to work out an office in Jabi. It's a complete floor, just as long as this one. What we wanted the management of that building access to come on Monday. So myself, Ahmed Sadio, Al-Qasim, and Dr. Abu Amisu, and Abdul Karim will go and inspect and then find out how many of the offices are they giving us. If they are going to give us the whole flat, whole floor, that's about 10 offices and 4 big halls, fine. If they are going to give us 2 or 3, and there are trainings offices there, because they are also into human resource training. So if they can give us the whole floor, fine. If they didn't, I know the number of offices they can give us will actually accommodate us. Those of them that needed full office can have full office. Those that are comfortable to work in Microsoft kind of arrangement will work. Me, I love to work in Microsoft arrangement. But you know, there are us that some of them cannot work because they will be having our confidential documents with them. So they need to have at least maybe offices. If they give us enough, they take one. If they couldn't give us enough, two, then they can sit 2. So that is why probably the only people that will need office standalone is the finance. So if we have enough offices, we get it. If we don't have, we share. So it depends on how our meeting with him on Monday will go by. So after the meeting, we'll find out what are the convenient time for the management staff of this something we'll have, so that we go and see the owner of the property. Lastly, Tony Princeville has sent 100,000 that I should take you out for a lunch. So I felt if we are going for a lunch outside, the plate of what they are going to buy will not take all of us. So now I don't have much money to make it up. So I decided in the morning, I just took my wife, said, let's go and buy everything that is needed to make sure before 12 o'clock you are able to probably to make a lunch for us, because we are finishing by 12 and we need to have your food by 12. Early morning she wake me up, we come. So when she finished, she went home, she said, no, she has forgotten something. My money is finished, but if I need another extra fruit, I must make sure that I have extra money. I say, send me your account number. So that was why I delayed our food, but now we have it. So we also thank him when he comes in. He should know that yes, that is 100,000 have been used and put some other money to make a lunch for us. So we really appreciate him.
And before we start the lunch, first let me make the announcement. As usual, our mothers first. Had really, you know, like I said, our system here is that the smaller you think you are, the more important you are to us. And so those that are more important than some of us that are less important, I have a small envelope here for each person. When we finish the lunch, I will hand over the envelopes to those that are more important than those of us that are less important. So, and that also is something, is a token, it's very little, because we know that even your transportation come and go for more than 2 weeks that we met every day was quite a sacrifice. And so he felt that he was going to provide a little appreciation. And when you collect the envelope, don't look at the amount, look at the heart with which it was given. Thank you.
Those of you have
I have something.
You have soap over so that you can pay, even if you
I have a question, sir. Before Dr. I have to say
Yes, sir. I want to again thank the SSA for all of this, and to say the least, appreciating some of us with an envelope is quite very thoughtful. However, I'm sure we are all aware that we are working to make this an NGO, and we know what NGO entails. So as we are participating, we are not expecting much, but rather we are expecting that we'll contribute the best we can to make this a success, so that it won't be overwhelming.
Unfortunately, like me, you are not going to get an envelope.
I have a question.
And you are not getting an envelope.
Can fathers support our mothers?
No, mothers first,
It's a
please.
question that our mothers
Please, doctors, after you. Was you guys team everything? Yeah.